Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason had a so-so outing against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pitched for 6 innings, allowed 2 runs on 7 hits, including a Horace Simone home run. Allowed 1 walk, collected 5 strikeouts, and got a no decision on a game that the D-backs ultimately did win. So let's carry on out here and see what else we can do. Got a bullpen day. See what we can do out here, because as I said before, we just peaked on the heart and soul tree, which means that we are capped on 3 of our 4 trees, and the captain tree, the sole skill tree we have left to go, we could work on that one, but it's going to be some time before we get usable perks out of it. So I'm not feeling like super urgently like I need to improve it. So I'm probably going to work on something else right here, and I'm just not sure what. None of these things are really blowing my skirt up. I guess we could work on Jason's velocity, try to get that 2-seamer faster. Fast as it is, you know, 96, 97 miles an hour. We'll give it a shot. Expecting to bust my controller or my hands here, one of the two. Anyway, let's get out here and get it. Spotter, spotter, spotter. All right, well, we didn't get a new level on it, but we did improve the skill more than we would have, so that's all good. And we got one more clubhouse day that allows us to max out a relationship with Savino Bracho, relieving pitcher and setup guy. Not quite getting to the level of, not quite rising to the level of maxed bro yet, but let's lock down the win today. Man, we just must be this close, like this close. In any case, that'll bring us out against the Los Angeles Dodgers in Chase Field. Now, Jason has faced the Dodgers a grand total of 17 times in 10 starts. He has a 6-3 record against them, a 2.95 ERA, and a 257 WOBA. Now, the numbers are all very, respectable. It's just last time the Dodgers blew Jason way the hell up. So that's something we're going to have to get some revenge on them for today. But we can't do that unless we get out there and get it.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The 2 men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Jason Parham will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Striding into the box, Damon Ulysses. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
Off the afternoon for the Dodgers.
Well, Jason and the D-backs wearing their 2001 throwbacks jerseys. Hopefully we can conjure some of the magic of that championship season here tonight. Let's get it.
First pitch
Jason out here wearing his teal New Balances again. I can't seem to get him off him. He has so much love for those damn teal New Balances.
They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, if there's such a good thing as
swing and a miss late on the fastball outside half of the plate at 96, and that's strike 1.
They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today.
Slow roller past Jason and into the gap, so that'll be a base hit to start the game, and that's not what you want to see here from Jason, considering how bad he got blown up last time. But nevertheless, that's where we're at, so runner on first, Alex Verdugo at the plate, nobody out.
Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
And that's a shallow liner into left field, and just as quickly as this game started, Jason's already in trouble. Runners first and second.
They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Well, the start was too good to last. We just kind of hoped that it wouldn't go downhill quite this quickly. And here comes the boss, Kyle Schwarber. Hitting 264 and got an OBP of 359 on the season, 16 home runs so far. But against Jason, he has he has a, what is this, a 190 batting average and a 357 WOBA against Jason. So better than average, I would say, numbers against Jason. Is just
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch.
This is not the guy we want to see right now with runners in scoring position.
As you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe,
swing and a miss on two-seam inside at 94, and that's strike one.
Corner the next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters.
Well, that's swatted past the first baseman into right field. They're going to hold the runner at third, but that's still bases loaded here.
Play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least, but he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
And now Boyce Fuller, of all people, is our boss challenge.
And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Get ahead, stay ahead right here. Let's go, big fella.
Well, we're going to try to get him on one outside the zone, I think.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we
Here's the
go.
first pitch to him.
Nope.
And a fastball.
Fastball low, taken for a ball.
1-0.
Now another one up and in is the call from... This is not Cam Gallagher. I think this must be Eric Neely.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Sprays off the two-seamer. Strike one. Cutter down and in. That's a cheeky little pitch. Fouled off there.
But this will land untouched.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
We're going to go curveball just below the zone here on the outside corner. See if he goes fishing.
Not just yet.
He did not. He did go fishing, but he managed to at least get a little nibble off of it. A taste, let's say. Change up outside the zone also.
Ulysses, the runner
fouled off,
forced
to stay alive here.
At first with no outs. 2-2.
Holds off on the two-seamer up and in, and that is strike one, ball two, excuse me.
Or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball.
Fouls off the cutter. Gosh, where did all this contact suddenly come from with Boyce?
Another try at 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Wasn't outside the zone, but that is a strikeout, and that is the first out of the game, first strikeout of the game, and that'll put us at least one out closer to getting out of the situation.
Last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down
all right, Jesse Winker coming up. So clearly the solution we want here is a double play ball.
First pitch on its way.
Fouls that one off. He was late on it.
Off to the left. Bases are loaded here. One man out.
Cutter inside is the call.
Way inside
Put it
with that
about where Neely wanted it, but that's still ball one. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Got that working at least.
I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks.
So, bases loaded. Put this changeup right on the outside corner and hope for a cheesy little ground out. Well, I'll take a strikeout too. That'll work. So, Jason, after loading the bases, strikes out 2 in a row.
them right here, boys.
So that pitching clutch.
Anthony Amaya, 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Let's get ambitious. Let's finish without allowing a run and end it with a strikeout.
First delivery to him on the way.
Swing and a miss on the two-seamer up and in.
It's 0-1.
That'll be strike one.
2 out, bases loaded. And
Put one right on the black, and that's
fastball
strike
under the
2.
hands, it's 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
How about a changeup down and away?
And he
Goes fishing for it. Warm up the benches. After loading the bases, Jason gets 3 strikeouts in a row to end the inning.
Nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Into the box, Tim LaCastro. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really
Well,
key for this
D-backs
leadoff guy to try to
get their
on
money's
and
worth
get a
out of the
big
bottom of
inning
the
started.
first. They're up 3-0 here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other
And there's
way
another
right.
base hit to
And
lead
that
off
finds him
the
out in
inning.
Grass, it's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate
So
right there.
rip Jason's whip, I guess.
Fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fight.
Swing and a miss on the two-seamer up in the zone.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Good thing I wear a protector for just that reason.
0-1 pitch on its way. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, all right, here we go.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swings on a
And he
slider
finds
down and
himself
away,
another
and that'll
pitch as this
be
is fouled away to keep it at
a
0-2.
foul ball that keeps him alive.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Hung a curveball outside the zone. No swing on it, and really no reason to. Sprays off the two-seamer up in the zone.
First, nobody out.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Change up low.
In the dirt here.
Bounces in the dirt, but fortunately, Neely can control it, and that'll be ball 2.
The 2-2. Foul
Cutter
away.
pretty much center cut. No swung on it and fouled it off. Let's go down and in with the slider. Get a little cheeky.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
2-2. Here it is. And
Swing and a
he'll
miss.
Finally just wear him
Thanks
down
for
as
playing.
this one
Have a seat and
swung
get
out
comfortable.
missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics,
My
on the
mistake. It's
starting
Andres
pitcher right
Melendez
here,
behind
one
the
thing that jumps
dish.
off the page
Eric
right here
Neely
the
is
fact
over
that
at
he
first.
leads the
Sam
National
Castilla,
League in
Jack
strikeouts.
Reinhammer, Rafael
And
Devers,
that's all well and
Jock
good.
Peterson
What
in
you need
left,
to
Carlos
focus on is
Castro
the
in
fact
center,
that sometimes
Bryce Harper in
you
right,
fall into
and
a
on the
lull
bump,
on the defensive
as
side.
usual,
If you know your
Mr.
guys
Jason
punching
Parham.
guys out left and right, they're gonna have to stay
And that'll
on
bring
their
up the
toes,
pitcher,
stay
Benito
engaged,
Huerta.
and make sure nothing
Did I say that right? Benito Huerta.
Hey, get on for us here.
Here comes the first pitch.
He's going to pop up a bunt.
Attempt.
Jason's back to pull it in.
Is there,
Serves
and he
you
has it
right.
for the out. Digging in for his
And that'll bring up
second at-bat,
Damon Ulysses again.
He reached on a single in his first try.
Damon Ulysses.
He's set. Here it comes.
Fastball inside corner in 97.
That's why this
So
guy
Jason
is
getting
great.
spicy out here
Never
in the early
misses over
going.
The heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
He pulls that
Swung
fastball
on,
down
but
and
it's
in.
pulled foul wide of third. Ulysses.
He's
makes a lot
early,
of great
so
contact
let's think
against
he's getting set up
left-handed
pretty well
pitching.
for a
Perhaps one of
showtime
the best
slider
in the game
or
in
just a
that
regular
regard,
slider.
but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play.
Swing and a miss.
And we'll have to leave it
And
there,
that's
as
got
this is
him
strike
out
3,
on
and
strikes
that
again,
will retire
or
the side.
another
Dodgers
strikeout,
lead 1.
rather.
They trail it
And that'll
here,
end the inning
3-0.
with Jason coming up to bat here to lead off the bottom of the second. Let's go.
Up next for Arizona, Jason Parham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing
You would never expect it, but Jason is kind of leading in the Silver Slugger Award for the pitcher category.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, could have been worse, I guess.
They enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove
fastball
as they'd
up above
won
the zone,
4 or
dear
5 prior to
Lord.
that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know
Curveball down, okay. Ball 1.
Good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2.
There's a slider away. Gosh, this guy's got a nasty arsenal. Curveball, slider, changeup, 2-seamer, 4-seamer.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
3
That
and
fills the
2
count.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking
One
of
of the things that has made Jason a little bit better this year has been his patience at the plate. But mixing in a double every once in a while certainly doesn't hurt either. He's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling over there to first base, and he gets in standing. And that's a pitcher double. Everybody loves the pitcher doubles, especially when they come at the hands of Mr. Jason Parham.
The pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Let's see what they can do here with Jason on second.
And the 1-2 pitch. Fastball just inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
2-2 is laid
He
off.
takes it low for ball 3.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight.
All right, stung into the gap. Jason's going to go home.
Get down out there.
It's going to be an RBI single here for Sammy Castilla, and that'll put the D-backs up 4-0 here in the early going. So that
Take a look at this right here.
is some choice baseball right here. Excuse me, Carlos Castro, not Castilla.
Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice stop the other way.
I was mistaken.
Now to the plate.
But Jason comes back onto the mound to face Alex Verdugo. It's still 4-0.
Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one. We're still
So let's see if we can't prevent any more base hits. I mean, we don't have a conditioner for it or anything, and in the long run, it doesn't really affect his stats that much.
The big boys just start driving in some runs.
But the more hits you allow, the more likely it is they're going to score, and we don't want them to score. Not even a little bit.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Cutter up and in.
There at the letters.
Taken high in the upper inside quadrant of the zone. I guess it's the upper right quadrant from the viewpoint of the catcher, but
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Smoked on the ground up the
well, he got hold of that one, so he's on base with a single. A lot of grounders today, a lot of low ground contact.
And as you can see there on the team leaderboard,
I guess there's no shame in giving up a hit to the Dodgers' top hitter.
Digging in
And here comes Schwabe. Mr. Schwack.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Two-seamer below the zone.
That's ball 1.
Taken for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on
40
the board
pitches.
right now.
We're not even through two and a
Now the
third,
middle
so
of the order gets their shot at the
Jason
plate.
laboring just a touch today.
The 1-0. Hit out towards
That's a
second.
bouncer over to second,
There's one. On to first.
and that's going to be
The double play.
the old Castilla to Reinheimer to Neely double play.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Boyce.
Now here
Fuller.
come
No one
big
on
Boyce
base for
Fuller,
him.
and let's try to get this guy out.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit.
Slider froze him straight down the pipe for strike one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe trying to
Now the two-seamer comes inside.
Fuller,
Not quite at knee level, but
right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he is
swing and a miss on the slider away.
I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what?
I'm going to go ahead and go for one up in the zone against him. And if I get a fly out, great, but if I get a strikeout, also great.
The 1-2. Count still.
Well, he fouls that one off. Try cutter up and in to him.
And it's fouled away.
Fouled off as well. Go down. I guess we'll do what Melendez wants from us.
Hey, lucky cat up there, huh? No one better.
Ready on 1-2. Fly ball out.
Well, that is a fly ball, right. Sure as hell.
Has a read on it,
and that'll end the inning.
The inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers nothing. The pitcher, Jason Parham, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Hey, have a good rip up there,
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take
I'm not feeling too aggressive right now. If I can lay down a bunt and get these guys moved over,
and the pitcher will indeed
all the better, but
as he gets this one down.
Well, it's going to be a fielder's choice, so it's not exactly a sac bunt, but nonetheless, Carlos Castro 2 for 2 on the day, so I got faith in him to do something here.
Castro.
The 2-1. Hit hard down the line.
Like that, like line one into right down the line. That'll be a nice double here for Carlos Castro to put us up 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball. The second it left the bat. Nice job.
And that's going to do it for Huerta. Good seeing you, my man, but you just did not have your best stuff today. I can sympathize.
For his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Adrian Crespo is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Adrian Crespo. I wonder if he's any relation to Sergio. It's been a good long time since we've seen or heard anything from Sergio Crespo.
Yeah, Matt, down 5.
Jack Kirkland, Superman. Any of our buddies from the old El Paso squad.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break.
You know, a lot of the folks who are, or a lot of the
team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game.
Guys on the roster to begin the season in. A lot of the guys who are on the rosters to begin the 2018 season in this game, the default rosters, that is, a lot of them are making it to the major league squads. You know, you're starting to see a lot of these regens and I guess pre-gens, some of the early guys. But, you know, some of them are coming up, some of them are retiring, because not all of them are going to have what it takes to make it in the majors, and not all of them are going to be given the opportunity to make a distinction for themselves on crowded major league rosters.
Number 33, Jesse.
Let's try a two-seamer down in the zone to Jesse Winker to lead things off. He fouls it off. A little early.
Drive it. Come on, kid. All right, here we go now.
Try to change up similar spot.
And he'll
He
fight
fouls
this
that one down
fouled off
too,
to
so
the
he's
left
got
as the count
got his
goes
eye in,
0-2.
kinda.
Here we go.
Try a cutter,
Going
cutter
good
up and in,
action.
and
That
he
pitch is at the
strikes
first out of
out.
the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won.
Jason once
this
again
season.
in a wins
And as you
race
see,
with
he's
Garrett
up near the
Cole.
top, currently tied for second in that category.
Carlton
in the National
Loeffler
League.
on the D-backs also acquitting
Coming to the
himself
plate now,
admirably
Anthony
as a
Amaya.
pitcher.
He'll look to bounce
third
back
baseman,
after striking out his last time up.
Amaya.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Chops the changeup down, and that'll be strike one.
No runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. High in the air out to
Fly
center
ball,
field.
left center
Castro is
field.
in
Carlos
pursuit.
Castro going back.
He makes the
Makes the
running
play on the
2
run.
down.
Not an easy one to do, but he did it.
At the plate, Tim LoCastro, a base hit in his first trip.
And here
Guys,
comes Tim
everyone knows he's been
Locast.
slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he gets ahead here
Nice
with the
corner
fastball,
pitch
strike
there
one.
from Jason.
No runs, 5 hits.
95
1
miles an
error
hour
in
on the
ball
corner.
game for the Dodgers to this point. It's a high fly ball
Yokes
headed for the
that
left field
two-seamer
corner.
down and
If it
in.
stays fair, it's gone, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And
Goes
that's
swinging.
a swinging strike
Uh-oh.
3 in the dirt.
Well, he did strike
Upward
out
is
technically,
Melendez.
but
No chance to get him, and he'll
oh
take
dear.
first after striking
comedy
out.
of errors over here. They're going to strike.
And not what
They're
he
going to
wanted
score
to
that
do
as a
there
wild
is now
pitch
they'll
for
need
Jason.
4 outs
So
to get out of this
it's
inning.
unfortunate, but it is what it is. So now he has to get a 4th out to get out of this inning.
Now at the plate, Cesar Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Caesar.
Hey, be patient.
I don't feel too ambitious about this one. I'm just going to try to get out of here without allowing a run.
Hey, need you
From
right
the
here.
stretch.
One time. Let's go.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Plays that first here. Put a good swing on it. Here we go. Strike. Hey, one time
Slider
right
down
now.
and away is the call.
Hey, come on now, big
Trying
dog.
to send
Get
him
your pitch.
packing for the second time.
Oh, that one was not
he
down and
fouls
away,
this one off.
Jason. That was not down and away at all. And I
struck
froze him on
out.
that
His
one,
8th
though.
punch out of the ball game, and
So,
that one ends the inning.
Another strikeout.
1 left
keeps
for
him
LA.
scoreless,
Need to get it
going through
soon.
4
It's
innings.
5-0.
It'll bring up the pinch hitter for the pitcher next time we come out. Or maybe they'll put the reliever on out here. I guess I don't know for sure.
Hey, no one down
Nope,
here.
it'll be
Here
Adrian
now is the
Crespo.
pitcher,
Quespo.
Crespo. First
pitcher,
at bat of the game for him
Adrian
here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something
Tire
going.
the side in
The
order.
last thing
Oh,
you wanna
sure.
do is fall
Why not?
behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Let's take on as Adrian Quespo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled
pitcher's
a
pitch
strike
there.
at the knees.
Fastball down
Pretty
below the
liberal
zone for a
zone
strike.
there. It's 0-1.
Try curveball to the outside corner.
Chased a
Swings
low
on
ball
that
there,
one
and he's
pretty
quickly
late,
down
I
in the
think.
count 0-2.
I'm gonna
So,
chalk
let's
that one
go
to
up and in,
he
try
didn't
to
see
strike
it too
him
well
out,
right
too.
there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to.
Well, he's going to hold,
Fouled off.
be able to get a bat on that one.
Come on, guys.
Well deserved, I
Get your pitch
suppose.
up there. Hey, put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here
The
we
next
go.
0-2.
How about the changeup?
Locks him up for
Froze
strike
him on
3.
it. So that'll be strikeout number
So
9
another
on the day
exceptional
for
effort
Jason.
For him on the mound. He's got the shutout working
Going
here,
through
as we'll
4
show
and a
you the
third.
league ERA
He's already got
leaders.
9
And as you
strikeouts,
see,
which
he's
means
right up
that
there among
9
league
out of his
leaders in that
13 outs
department.
today have come via the punch out.
Coming to the plate now.
And that's a pretty
Ulysses.
fun place to be in.
2 tries so far.
Damon Ulysses.
Here's the first pitch.
Try Damon Ulysses again.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center
High fly
field.
ball, left center
Going back on
field.
it. On the warning track, he
Carlos
makes the
Castro
catch.
runs and gets that one too, and that'll be the
So
second
bases
out of the
are empty
inning.
here with 2 gone, and that brings brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
It's not shaping up to be a completo today. Jason's just thrown too many pitches, allowed too many hits. But, you know, he's doing pretty well for himself. I imagine I'll leave him out here until he runs out of gas.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's the fastball.
Fastball down and away for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there.
Well, Jason is past the halfway point on his energy bar, which means that the recharge has taken effect. And the pitches are now coming at him faster. That's going to be over Jack Reinheimer's head, and Alex Verdugo's got the good hat trick today. He's got 3 base hits today.
Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
And here comes Schwack again. Kyle Schwarber coming up. Boss challenge for Jason. We'll see what he can do against us. We'll see what we can do against him. We're going to try to get him out on one outside the zone here. No idea if it's actually going to work, but we'll give it a try. Chops the curveball, excuse me. 2-0 like.
You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Oh, that's a high fly ball to the warning track. Bryce Harper's back there to get it, and that'll end the inning. Just a couple feet shy of the wall.
They can't chip into that.
Jason coming back up here to hit here in the bottom of the 5th. See if he can add to his day, or if he's just gonna goof it again. Actually, you know, with a situation like this is actually one of the few situations where it is better to bunt than it is to where it's more advantageous from a runs expectancy standpoint to bunt than it is to swing away at it.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't.
I mean, not that Jason's, not that I don't have confidence in Jason's ability to get a base hit here. Well, I didn't until he made that swing.
I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Well, that's going to be a double play, so maybe I should have just bunted that sucker. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And that'll bring up Big Boyce once again.
Boyce Fuller 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right.
Fouls off the slider away for strike 1.
Wind up and
try curveball next pitch. That's right over Jason's head into center field, so Boyce gets himself his second hit off of Jason here in the middle innings.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that
I mean, for a 4-hole hitter, he's hitting absolutely abysmally against Jason. He has a .095 batting average and a .143 slugging percentage.
Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have
all right, let's try to keep these guys off balance here.
As a look, now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center.
Well, that's not going to help. That is going to be a double at minimum from Jesse Winker.
And
they're not going to send Boyce Fuller here.
Second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going.
But it is going to be runners second and third with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Anthony Amaya.
High fastball at 97 for strike 1.
In the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he misses with it 1-1.
Payback for earlier, I guess, that changeup.
Right.
Come on, Jay.
Are gonna miss a couple calls.
Keep it together, buddy.
His ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful.
You got this.
Pulled high in
That's
the
going to be a
air
high
to right
fastball.
field.
Bryce Harper back to pull it in.
Harper is
They
there,
are not going to
and
send
that
Boyce
should be
Fuller
even
because that
enough to
guy
score the
did
run.
not have the wheels to
And
make
a
it work.
surprising decision there as he
So that's
pulls
one
on
out
third
here.
base.
Tim LeCastro now on base.
Ready for another
Or
chance.
at the
Tim
plate.
LeCastro, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch.
Slider down,
Just
chopped
managed
foul
to
for
get a
strike
piece
1.
there as this is bounced foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one.
Two-seam
fouled
down
off,
and
he's
in,
quickly
gets
behind
swung
0-2.
on for strike 2. I really want this one not to be hittable, so we'll put it right on the corner, see if he takes the bait or if he just watches it sail on by. There we go. Showtime slider. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge
Have a seat.
major bullet that time.
That'll be
2
10
away.
on the day for
That's
Jason.
10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few.
Here comes Cesar Castillo, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. Definitely want a hat trick on him.
Cesar Castillo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Two-seamer up and in
Two-seamer
for
inside to
ball
start
1.
The at bat, it's 1-0. In there,
There's a two-seamer
1-1.
down in the zone.
That's a real
Strike
good
2,
job of going
strike 1.
back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to
Give
go
him
back on the
two-seamer
outside.
inside.
But when you double
That's
up
right
like you
past
did right
Jason,
there,
so that's going to drive in a run here.
And
2
not in
actually,
time
so
as the run scores.
Cesar
And
Castillo
not in
seizes the
time as he
moment.
just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones
Boyce
you
Fuller
remember, but
and
without
Jesse
question,
Winker
Dan, 2
are
out,
driven
2
in on
RBI
that
knocks with runners in
RBI
scoring
single.
position right there. You remember these knocks.
That'll bring up Sean Cortez to pinch hit.
Some 2-out magic here is he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
It's all well and good. Jason is being left out here.
You got 2 down.
Is that 81 pitches going into the top of the 6th, which is, you know, with a 3-run lead, that's not too bad.
Come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
I might even go so far as to say that's pretty good.
Strike 1. He comes in with that average down to
But
the
nonetheless, I got to imagine that Jason's chain is coming to be a little bit shorter here.
0-1 count and the pitch. Gets the
Two-seamer
fastball
up in the
by here.
zone,
He's in
strike
control,
1, or
0-2.
strike 2, excuse me. Losing track of my game here. Good thing I'm not umpiring it.
On its way,
Cutter
the
up and
0-2
away,
pitch.
just above the zone
Too
at
high.
ball 1.
1-2.
Calls for another Showtime slider. Let's get it. Swing and a
yet
miss.
another strikeout here.
Thanks for
His
playing.
11th of the ballgame,
Have a
and this
seat.
one ends the
Get
inning.
comfortable.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Dodgers 2.
Well, they're going to lead Jason on into the 7th, facing the top of the Dodgers order. Remains 2-5.
No one out now, no one out. Hey, find something you
First
like up
pitch
there.
coming, here it is.
Fastball over the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed.
Not been a particularly
calibrate the
clean
brake,
outing
and
for
then make
Jason
their
today. He's
adjustments
allowed a
on that.
lot of
Maybe
base
that's the
hits.
case right here.
Hit down the line at first.
High
And the 0-2, he
fastball, no
misses with a
swing.
Fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Ready
Track
to
cutter
deliver
up and
the
in
1
to the
and 2.
right-handed batter.
Still
Fouls
1
that
and
one
2.
off. Now we'll try a
Another 1
curveball.
and 2. And they'll try to get
Bounces it in the
fishing there, but
dirt.
he won't offer in the dirt, and it's
On
back
ball
to even
2.
at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood.
Now a cutter down and
this
away.
becomes his last inning.
Fouled away.
Fouls that off.
Get your pitch here, squared up.
Here's another 2-2. Oh, this is hit high. And
Line shot to the fence.
And
That's going to Karam off the wall, and Damon Ulysses is going to have himself his second hit of the day, and it's a dandy. Nice little double to the wall.
Once in a while, He's about as hot as you can get right now.
And that is going to do it for Jason today. He's got the win. Can't lose on this one, rather.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Is responsible for Damon Ulysses, so if he allows that, if they allow this run, he's going to have minimum a quality start on the day.
So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Not exactly his finest outing, but, you know, you can't be too mad about an 11 strikeout day.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
David Hughes.
So with David Pugh coming on here in the 7th, we'll see if we can hold it, if we can win it. Survey says... Well, it was an offensive extravaganza today, but the D-backs do edge Dodgers in the late going. Jason pitches for 6 innings, allows 2 runs on 10 hits, but collects 11 strikeouts and gets himself the win. He goes to 10-2 on the year, and he goes to 89-44 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.68, his FIP is at 1.27, and his xFIP is at 2.41. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.